Rated DW. The following DanTube video may contain spoilers for such movies as Cloverfield, I Am Legend, AVP 2, Sunshine, Resident Evil, and Starship Troopers 2. If you haven't seen these movies, well, if you care, don't watch. If you have seen these movies, and you care, I don't know, don't watch. Or watch. What's up? I'm Dan of DanTube Video. And today, it's time to rehatch an old idea. Complaints and grievances. What is complaints and grievances? Well, it's complaint-based movie review. I don't necessarily review the movie in a whole, I just talk about the parts of it I really thought sucked. Personally, I think that's more fun than reviewing, because certain movies are meant to be reviewed, and other movies are meant to just be bitched about. And that's what we're here to do. We're going to be focusing on a certain genre today, science fiction. Might think that's funny. You think it's funny that I like sci-fi? What? I'm not allowed to like sci-fi? You got a problem with that? I didn't think so. Everyone loves sci-fi. I mean, in one way or another. Sci-fi, fantasy, all that. There's got to be one sci-fi fantasy movie out there you're particularly attached to, whether it be Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Aliens, Predator. But not Alien vs. Predator. Which leads me into my first complaints and grievances based complaints and grievances. Let's see. Okay. I've been a big fan of the Alien and Predator franchise since I was just a kid, because I grew up with two older brothers, and let's face it, when you're a young boy and you have two older brothers who love horror movies and action, alien-infested, guts flying left, right, and center type movies, you either grow up incredibly traumatized or end up liking the movies yourself, which is what happened in this case. I ended up liking the Alien franchise and the Predator franchise, but not Predator 2. I mean, come on. That sucked. Let's talk about AVP 2, Requiem. I was so excited about this, my old account, La Slat, got shut down because I put the trailer of it on there. For what? For what? The movie was balls, alright? Yeah, sure, the aliens fighting the predators was pretty cool. I mean, even in AVP 1, the Alien and Predator scenes were pretty awesome, but it was the damn human characters that just destroyed it. Everything about the human characters was aggravating. I mean, you can have a crappy sci-fi movie and have at least one good human character. Name, I say, Dex from Starship Troopers 2, which sucked ass, but Dex was a cool character. I mean, balls out, cool guy. So, you gotta give some credit there. But the movie was garbage. Now, in AVP 2, can I name one cool character? No! Not one sticks in my head. From the moment the older brother character gets off the bus, I was like, it's over. They're doing this kind of cliche garbage. The tough guy who comes back into town, the army woman who comes back into town, when I was young, I was a tough ass, and now I'm the sheriff. Give me a friggin' break. I mean, granted, the effects were cool. The Alien on Predator action was cool, but the movie in itself, bad acting, bad human characters, just ruined the movie for me. Let's just face it, it's not going to be a legend in film. And speaking of legends, I Am Legend is my next aggravated complaints and grievances based review. Now, while the movie wasn't complete suckfest, there were parts of it that aggravated the hell out of me. I'm going to only talk about one. If you haven't seen the movie, don't watch this. Spoiler infested. I absolutely hate the fact that Sam died for the reasons she did. Okay? Let's break it down. Why did Sam die? Sam died because Neville was insane. Okay? He was crazy, and he saw a mannequin that he placed in a movie store that he could talk to every now and then because he was going absolutely loopy. and the fact that he was there made him go nuts, and he shot at it. Then he goes over to inspect it, gets caught up in some kind of snare trap, ends up falling, landing on a knife, stabbing himself. The crazy friggin' guy is sitting over there with his crazy dogs. The friggin' crazy dogs come, and he can't get back because he fell in the damn knife because he got caught in the snare trap because some friggin' mannequin that he has in a movie store is like there and like, oh, what are you doing there? And then the dog has to fight the crazy dogs, and the dog gets all ripped to shreds and infected, and then when he gets back, the dog's all, and he has to kill the dog. He has to strangle the dog. Now, if he put the dog in a cage, knowing that it was infected, because he's been working with these friggin' things for infection so long, and he said earlier in the movie that dogs can get infected. I mean, when the character knows what's going to happen, when they don't do anything about it, when they should know, that aggravates the hell out of me. I mean, you know, dare I say, Resident Evil 3, when I can't remember his name, AJ or RJ or whatever, the token black guy character in the movie gets bit and starts to show all the signs of somebody who's bit, and all these survivors know what a person looks like when they've been bit and they're going to the other side. Don't do anything about it. They should know. They've survived the zombie outbreak. They should know he's been bit. He's turning into a zombie. He looks like he's turning into a zombie, so maybe he's been bit. Maybe we should ask. Do you think we should ask? Should we ask him, hey, RJ, LJ, LL Cool J, guy with the friggin' gold guns from Resident Evil 2, are you sick? Are you bit? Are you alright, buddy? Do you want to play a game? Oh, you can't. You're a zombie. I'm sorry. Annoying as hell. Bottom line, Sam died because of stupid negligence. If he had given her the same stuff he gave to that chick that was lying on the table, the dog would have gotten better. The grenade would have gone off, the things would have been blown up, the little girl and the older woman would have survived, and so would the dog. I really like the dog character. The dog shouldn't have died. Which brings me to my next thing, Cloverfield. I love Cloverfield. I thought it was fantastic. And everyone's bitching about how the shaky camera thing was making them sick. If you have motion sickness, that's fine. That's fine, I understand. If you have motion sickness, that's cool. You're going to puke and people were getting sick in the theater. Bottom line, you knew that going in, people. You knew that going in. So shut up about it. Shut up. People are like, oh, I didn't like the movie. Why? Oh, the camera was shaking. Really? Is that like coming out of AVP and going, oh, I didn't like the movie. Why? Oh, there were aliens in it. That's really not believable. Dead. That's my thing, okay? Cloverfield was a brilliant piece of cinema. The acting was phenomenal. Like, believable human characters that I didn't want to strangle every 5 minutes. The creature looked amazing. Like, the fact that they could take what looked like home video footage and add in all those incredible effects, I mean, people should be clapping for the damn movie, but no. Because it was shaky, it's suddenly a crappy movie. My grievance isn't with the movie. My grievance is with the stupid audience. Grievance. Last thing I'm going to review. Doesn't really matter, but it was another crappy sci-fi. Sunshine. Okay? Now, when I think of Sunshine, I think of two things. Almost falling asleep, and getting some from an older woman, which is who I watched it with. Good times. Anyway, the movie was garbage, okay? It was like it started out kind of cool, and it started out almost like 2001: A Space Odyssey, and then it tried to become Alien at the end, and somewhere in the middle it just started to suck. You know, it just didn't care about the characters. When they died, it was like, whatever. You know, people were freezing in space, and people were getting burned alive, and all kinds of weird stuff. And, like, the villain in the movie was just so stupid. I mean, the idea of the movie was cool. The ship itself, the design, was very cool. But at the end of the day, it did not deliver. That's why you saw the trailer for it. It came out, and no one ever said anything about it ever again. Anyway, those are my 4 sci-fi reviews, 4 complaints and grievances this time. I will see you next time, when I will do complaints and grievances about another genre of movies. But because I have complained and grieved about sci-fi, I promise you now, I will do a video about my favorite top 10 sci-fi action sequences. And you're gonna love it. Peace out. Complaints and grievances.